world's slowest computer. There we go. All right. Not sure why I was having so much trouble getting to go live this morning or afternoon, evening, whatever. It's 6:30. I've had a long day. Fun day, but long. However, it is time. I've been thinking about it. I've done a few mock drafts on my own, trying to think about who's going to go where and how it's going to work out, who I want the Broncos to draft, and what I think they're going to do, whether they're going to trade up or not, what some of these other teams are going to do, especially some of the guys that regulars on the channel, big Niners fans. We got Saw, also Eagles. Yeah, try and see what we think some of these teams that we love are going to do, and also what some of the teams that we don't like are going to do. One of my concerns for the Broncos is I want tight end. And I know the Colts, who are 6 picks ahead of us, also want a tight end. I think we want the same tight end. What's up, David? How's it going, Juan? I am glad you could make it. Saw is here. He will be joining us in a little bit. He got his time zones mixed up, so Saw is currently playing a card game, playing some Magic the Gathering, and had to call you out on that one, buddy. But and he will be joining us here in a little bit, but he is going to talk about who he wants the Eagles to pick through chat, and then maybe we'll discuss it here in a little bit. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm not sure if the Broncos. I don't think the Broncos draft a running back in the first round. If they do, it would have to be Ashton Genty, and I don't know. Oh, that is perfect, David. This is the perfect time to talk about football. Then you have a company party at this time of the. Hold on a second. This time of the year. What kind of party do you guys have it on April 12th? Was it a company picnic? We do those sometimes. Our company will rent out the entirety of Dave and Buster's in downtown Denver, and or near downtown Denver, and like literally the entire place is everyone that works there for like 6 hours. It's bonkers. It's a lot of fun. And that's what we're doing again this year. We just got word this week. Oh, there you go. Nice little celebration of reopening. Nice. So, I want to do this mock draft and see what we got going on here. Let me know. I want to get some of your guys' opinions as we're doing this. We are going to start off with the Titans. Obviously, first pick. I honestly think, I don't think they're trading it. I think Titans are going Cam Ward. I really do think that they are going to do it. It shows here Tennessee Titans draft a player. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Looking at this, you're like, kidding me. They have Travis Hunter. Where's Cam Ward on this list? So I think I'm almost guaranteed they're going to go Cam Ward. You go to, here, hold on. Clear that out. I don't see him in this top ranking right here. This is on PFF, Pro Football Focus. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. Let me actually bring you in on this. I apologize. You guys can't see this. Give me a second. I apologize. We're going to go down. I'm going to get all tiny in the corner. There we are. They don't, on this list from Pro Football Focus, look at this. They don't have Cam Ward going with them. That shows them their recommendation on who they're going to pick. They're going Cam Ward. So I'm going to that's it. They're going Cam Ward. That's what's going to happen. Oh, no. Why is it? Oh, crap. Hold on. Nope. Give me a second. Give me a second. I didn't mean to select a team. We are doing all teams. So, on the clock, we'll start the draft. Cam Ward, like I said, I think he's going there. Browns now, they have the chance to do Travis Hunter. I think, honestly, I don't think they're going Travis Hunter because if I am not mistaken, I think Travis Hunter has said he does not want to go there. And you know how it goes. I mean, the Mannings did that whole stuff with Eli, the Giants. They kind of forced their hand. You had John Elway forcing hand. I think they're going Abdul Carter, personally. I really think that the Browns are going to go with Abdul Carter. What do you guys think? Yeah, Saw's saying that too. I think it is. I think we're going with that. Now, New York, here's the big question. I know they're going you know they got to be going quarterback, right? So the question is, do you think they're going to go Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders? Because Jackson Dart has been in the conversation a lot recently. And people are saying that they might go Jackson Dart over Shedeur Sanders. Do you think they pick him in the first round, or do you think they trade back so they can get him a little bit later, maybe later in the first round? What do you guys think of that? Or do you think the Niners trade up? You think, Juan? Well, we could say. I mean, honestly, it's tough to say. Let's say they do, though. Let's say they go Travis Hunter. Personally, I don't think they're going to. I don't think they are. Now comes the interesting one. You have the Patriots. The Patriots, they have their quarterback. Drake May looks like he's going to be their guy. He looks pretty good. Now, do you think they go Ashton Genty, pick him up, give some help there? Or they go McMillan, get a good wide receiver for them? Or do they jump over Tyler Warren, maybe the next Rob Gronkowski kind of situation? Now, the old guard is gone there, but they still have that mentality maybe because, the new coach might be tempted. Honestly, it has not slipped my imagination that they could go Tyler Warren. People aren't really talking about it, but I think they might. But realistically, let's see here. Pick a player. More often than not, look at this. Abdul Carter is the primary that people want them to pick. I don't think he's going to be available. I don't think Travis Hunter is going to be available. McMillan and Campbell are like the two highest. So Will Campbell, a tackle. They really do need a tackle. I don't think any of them are top 5 worthy. No, David, I don't really. So honestly, I think if I was a Patriots fan, it's not a fun pick. It's kind of a boring pick. I think they go with a tackle. That offensive line sucks. It is not good. And you got right here one of the top players. I think they go tackle. If I was the Patriots, I would want them to draft offensive line. I want them to protect our quarterback of the future. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Campbell. That's what I'm saying I think they should do. Now the Jags, they have a pretty good setup. Their needs are basically the same as a lot of the other teams. Wide receiver, tight end. They might go D-line. They could use, their running back situation's not terrible, so I don't know if they use a first-round pick on a running back. Wide receiver, they seem to kind of suck at picking that up. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. But I think they got their wide receiver last year, so I don't think they need that. I think you're right, Juan. I think it is definitely Mason Graham. So let's go ahead and do that. Because wide receiver, they got that last year with, God, I can't remember his name right now. Pulled one of his cards in a pack and actually ended up not realizing it was a SSP card and sold that thing for like almost $400. Because I am not a Jags fan. Now here come the Raiders. What do the Raiders do? Now, and you got to know Pete Carroll's going to be in there. Pete Carroll, I think he's going to pick Ashton Genty. Because I think Ashton Genty is going to be like his version, getting beast mode. Getting a good run game. I honestly, yes, exactly. Juan, that is exactly what I'm thinking. As much as I hate this, because I would love to have Ashton Genty, and I think he's going to be a nightmare for the Broncos. Pretty sure Let's see. I'm gonna be honest. I follow a little. I do not follow as much college football. I followed a little bit more this last year because of the college football game I was playing and trying to do videos on. So I followed a little bit closer than I have in years past. So I think they're going Ashton Jeanty, though. I don't see how they wouldn't. Same here, David. Same here. So I'm going to say Raiders, Ashton Jeanty. On the clock are the Jets. Now, the Jets are a nightmare. I don't know what the Jets do here. Scattaboo, yes. That's who I want the Broncos to draft, is Cam Scattaboo. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking for what I want. Yeah, the Niners need to fill holes everywhere. They need depth. They still have a very strong core. The Niners have a very strong core. But they do not have enough depth anymore because they lost a lot of guys. Scattaboo, no, he's going to be a Bronco, bud. He better be. I swear to God, if the Niners get him, I'm going to be so upset. So what do we think? New York Jets. I honestly don't even know. Like, the Jets need a quarterback, but I don't think, like, if you look at the quarterbacks left, do you think they go Shedeur? Do you think they go Dart? What is the thought? What do you guys think? I honestly, so here's my thought. If I was the New York Jets, who is their quarterback? Who did they sign now? I don't think they're going to go with the tight end. I really don't. I don't know. That's a tough one. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got Fields. You know what? Maybe they won't go quarterback. They do have Fields. I think they give him a chance because this is not the strongest. And if they're going to suck next year, there's a much stronger quarterback class coming. So they have decent wide receiver. Their cornerbacks are pretty tied up. Yeah, honestly, maybe they do go Tyler Warren. Or they do need, they need line. Maybe they go offensive line. I think that would be the smartest move because you get the best player available of need, and that's going to be that. I think, honestly, Jets, a good Jets move is a boring Jets move, and that is drafting an offensive tackle. Let's see. What does the analysis say? What is this? Yeah, honestly, look at this. The Jets. Jets fans. Most Jets fans select the guy I was about to select. Armand Membu, tackle from Mizzou. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think it's a good pick for them. So now you get down. We're in the lower section of the top 10. Gotta think. You've got wide receiver still on the board. Ranked number 3. He's usually picked around here. He's a wide receiver. They need edge, defensive back. Do you think the Panthers, they have Xavier Legette. He was doing okay. They have some weapons. Do they go with another young wide receiver, or do the Panthers go tight end? What are the fans saying? McMillan? Yeah, they're saying wide receiver almost exclusively. Linebacker. So Jalen Walker. Oh man. I think there's a lot of wide receiver depth in here. You think, is he? Where is he on this list? Shows him going 29th to the, going average around the 20th. What's up, Daniel Barry? Niners season. We will see. You think Jalen Walker is going, or do you think, is he really going to be? So it's like, if we're going to be looking at edge, so let's look at edge exclusively. Actually, edge and linebacker. I'm sorry. Linebacker. So you have Campbell and Jalen Walker, and let's see here. Do you think they go Walker or do you think they go Campbell? Yeah, it's a little weird. You think they go, okay, that does make sense. Actually, Juan, I did not think about that. So let's go ahead and do that. If that's going to be a popular one, that seems to be popular with their fans. All right, so now here we go. Analysis. A lot of people are seeing Shedeur Sanders going to... Do you think they're going to draft a quarterback? Yeah. That is... Yeah, because, you guys were talking about the fact that Derek Carr has been not great. I think, honestly, I think this would be really fun. I think it'd be really cool if they do. So you know what? Shedeur Sanders going to the Saints. The Bears. The Bears need offensive line is what they need, in my opinion. It doesn't look like, they could, honestly, I think the Bears need offensive line. It's showing their needs. Let's see what they're saying. Tyler Warren, Genty. There's no way Genty's going to last that long. I'm sorry. Safety. Their defense is, I thought, man, in my opinion, I think the Bears need to do something. They did do some stuff. Yeah, Will Campbell. Let's take a gander here. Next. So, yeah, if you look at tackles, offensive tackle, highest rated Josh Simmons right there, Ohio State. Let's take a gander here. If I was a Bears fan, this is kind of what I would want to see. Was he a right tackle or left? Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. It just says he's a tackle. He's probably capable of going left or right. Easier for a right tackle in the league. He is coming off an ACL tear. But I think that's, he's a high rank. It's either that or Kelvin Banks. Younger. He's a big boy. 320. Honestly, I think they go Banks. I think that would be a smart move. Get a tackle, protect their quarterback for their first overall pick. Now, here's where we go with this situation. I'm going to let Juan take this. Juan, you're saying Mike Green? All right. Mike Green going to the Niners. I like it. If you like it, I like it. Now, we're on the clock with the Dallas Cowboys. Do you think they go Tyler Warren? I don't think they do. I think they have a pretty good tight end group. What do they go with, though? Yeah, I think so. I think they're looking at running back. I don't think they're taking a running back in the first round. Now that Genty's off the board. So let's see here. Let's look at wide receiver. I think they might go McMillan. Jerry Jones, yeah, they do. Dude, I think you're right. I don't think it's their biggest need, but I think they're going to go with it. I think the Dolphins need to trade with the Broncos. Personally. I'm just curious. Let's just see. So what if the Broncos give up, to move up 6 spots, what do you think it would take? Give up that. And maybe we pick up a compensatory pick. Let's see here. It says likely be accepted. So we give them that one, offer trade? Do I not get to do trade? Oh, it's locked. I was hoping I'd be able to do this. Oh, man, I do not want to pay them right now. But honestly, what do you guys think? Do you think if this trade would happen? I don't think it's showing if it would be possible. I don't know if this trade would happen, though. We give them, actually, if we just give them our 4th round pick and swap picks with them in the first round. I don't know if they'd be down for that. Maybe it'd be our third round pick. Third round and first round to swap down. Because not a lot of the teams, well, some of them need the same positions. But I don't know. Anyway, I don't think it's going to happen that way. However, they probably need a tackle, you say? I know they do. Yeah, they need offensive line. I do know that. They need a tackle or a guard, though. Who would be the best available? I mean, Josh Simmons, he is coming off the injury. The other guys are kind of ranked out of this. It does say they also need guard. We'll take a look at guard. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Interior offensive linemen. Yeah, there's no one really super high on the board there either. So maybe Josh Simmons does go. There. Now, this is the one that's going to annoy me because I know for a fact this is what's going to happen. Tyler Warren's going to the Colts, and that's who I want the Broncos to draft. With like all of my being. I want them to take him in the first round. I do not see that happening. Now, on the clock, the Falcons. They need center, edge, linebacker, wide receiver is what they show there. Mike Green is what's showing as their favorite, and Campbell. I think Campbell already went though, didn't he? Now I'm starting to lose my mind. Oh no, Will Campbell went. Sorry. So. It's either Mike Green already went, so I think we go with that. I think they go with Campbell, linebacker. That would be a good pick. It's definitely within their need. I think that would be a good pick for them. We did get Ingram. I want two good tight ends. I want two really good tight ends. I like that setup. But I think because we did get Ingram, I don't think we're going to go for Campbell. I don't think we're going to trade up for him. Or no, Warren, I mean. In this situation here, so you got the Cardinals. Johnson, Grant, let's see here. Will Johnson is my most likely, I think. I think you're going to see this corner going there. Bengals need defense. Bengals need defense. Badly. Very badly. And honestly, I think they're going to go edge. Either edge or cornerback. Pierce Jr., huh? You think they're going to go Pierce over... Yeah, Boston... Yeah, I think so. But if they take Pierce... Or, yeah, you think they're going to go Pierce? I mean, he did go to a bigger school, bigger name school. First look. What are these guys saying? Mike Green, Grant, Starks. They're saying Starks possibly. Yeah, that is true. So maybe, yeah, Pierce. All right. On the clock, the Seahawks. They need an offensive line. They need offensive line. They're bad. Like, bad. I don't think they're going to take anyone there. I think they're going to go tackle. I don't know if they're going to take one in the first. I wonder. I mean, you got Oregon, right down, basically just in the same area. You think? That's the thing is, I don't know enough about the offensive lineman. So Juan's saying he can play every single position. Zabel can. So that would be a good fit for them. They badly need... I mean, they do not have... Geno Smith is much more mobile than Sam Darnold, at least in previous years. So maybe that would be the case. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll give them a nice offensive line. Now, for the Bucks. Linebacker... Campbell, Starks. Do you think they go Barron just because he's here and he is definitely the highest left? I don't know. Who do the Bucks take? Because they do need a D-back. Will Johnson. Actually, that's a good question. Yes, he has. He was taken by... I had the Cardinals picking him because he was the next best available as what they needed. And as far as everything else, he was the higher ranked than everyone else. Cardinals. You're not going to like it. Cardinals need him. I looked at their list, and he was like picked way higher by all their fans than almost any other player left on the list that hadn't been picked yet. And on top of that, he's a big need. I know one. I know. And that's why it's probably a good pick for them. I know you would hate it. Honestly, I think they go Barron. I mean, he's great. Now on to the Broncos. You want to know my opinion? Who I think they're going to take? Look at this. See a little bit of that. I see wide receiver. And I'm not sure it's going to be some of these guys. And I think I know who it's going to be, but I'm not 100% positive. I know I was seeing Eric Aomanor going higher early on, average draft position, and the closer we get, the higher his position got. But I don't know if he goes this high. Golden, maybe? Burden, I do not like. This is the thing. I don't know. I like a lot of these guys. I look at, how they're looking. And man, it's just, he's 5'11", 208. So he's, I don't know. Let's see here. 6'1", 205, 22. Buka Golden is honestly, I'm wondering. He's good at blocking. That's always good. The Broncos. Now, this is a big one because, honestly, in my early mock drafts, I was taking Elic Aomanor a bunch because I like him. I looked at some stats on him. He has a really high IQ, and you have a difficult... what is it? A difficult playbook with Sean Payton rather. Man, I don't know. He's not ranked as high anymore. So I need your help on this one. I need someone's help on this one. I can't pick for myself right now. I want someone else to tell me. I want them to pick wide receiver, and it's either going to be Aomanor, I think, or Golden, and that's kind of what I'm sticking with. Is I think I like those two guys the best. I do like Burden, but oops, didn't mean to do that. You think Golden? All right. All right, let's do Golden. Steelers need a quarterback, man. I think, and honestly, this is where the Steelers are going to just be the Steelers. And I shit you not, I am almost willing to bet that they take Jackson Dart. I don't know. I think so. Juan, what do you think? What do you guys think? Did David fall asleep? I think they're going Jackson Dart. I really think they're going to do Jackson Dart. I think they're picking him in the first round. Is this the exact same pick they took Kenny Pickett with 21 a couple years back when he was one of the weaker quarterback classes and he was the first quarterback to go off. I think they're doing it again. I think they're going to reach on Jackson Dart. I think Dart can be better than Kenny Pickett. I'm not saying Dart's going to be bad. I just think that they could have probably gotten him later, but I think they're going to do this. Yeah. So now I'm going to pick for the Chargers, and they're going to get, where's the kickers? There we go. So the Chargers are going to take Ryan Fitzgerald from Florida State. I'm just kidding. No, but they have Golden going. Loveland. Really? Where's Loveland? Colston Loveland, tight end. Yeah, I could see that. They do need... Yeah, actually, they really could use a tight end. I think that would be a really smart pick for them. I think they are going to go tight end. Green Bay Packers. What is Grossi saying the Packers are doing? Does anyone know? I have not watched his mock draft yet. But I would like to kind of think of what he would think for that. I think it's going to be a wide receiver. I think it's going to be Burden, based on who's left. Pardon me. Or it could be, I mean, it's either going to be I don't know. Well, the thing is the Packers never, ever pick wideout in the first round. Ever. And you know what? I think they're going to change it this year. I think they're going Burden. I'm going to say they're going Burden. And I think Kenneth Grant going to the Vikings, D-line. I think so. I think it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be Starks. I think it's going to be Grant. Personally, that's what I'm going to go with. And now here, these guys need offensive line. However, if you look at the offensive line this late, so pick 25. Tackles, I mean, I guess you could go Cornley Jr., interior offensive line, your next best guard is going to be, you got Booker and Ratledge. Yeah, like I said, I think Kenneth Grant's going to the Vikings. My next thing is the Texans, they need offensive line. And they could go wide receiver and hold off until the next round. What is their next pick? Actually, I apologize. Let me see here. Their next pick is 58. So they got to wait a while. So do they jump up and do they get an offensive lineman now? It's likely. Or do you think that they're gonna try and grab a wide receiver? I honestly, if I was them, I would go O-line, because I think the O-line that they're probably going to be wanting to get, they're not going to be looking until down in this range, possibly, maybe even lower. And it's a pretty deep wide receiver class. It's a pretty deep running back class. And I think they desperately need offensive line. Actually, a lot of teams really badly need offensive line, but they are one of the worst. So honestly, it's really kind of a pick here. I think they go Oregon. Josh Cornley. It might be a little bit of a reach, but I think they need to take a guy because their next pick is so far away. Unless they're planning on trading up, I think they got to. Now, as far as the Rams, they need a tight end. I don't think they're going to pick one. There's no one really left pickable. But they also need linebacker, and you do have edge. He might, well, yeah, I guess. I mean, he's kind of, and they need tackle as well. Give the Rams a punter. No, I'm not going to give the Rams a punter for you on. That's not what they're going to do. I know you would love it. I almost did give them the Chargers a kicker, and we'll see what happens when I get to the Chiefs, but we'll go there in a minute. All right. Let's see. Donovan, no, I don't think he's going as high up as this. Like, everything shows him, well, actually, it shows him jumping way up these boards. And it shows him possibly going in the first round now. So maybe, I know, here's the deal. They need a linebacker. You said you don't think Izaraku is going to go in the first, but hey, let's say that the Rams pick him. I don't know if they don't technically need edge. They do need a linebacker. So maybe they don't. Maybe that was a dumb pick on my thought, but I think maybe. Now, I think Starks goes to the Ravens. I definitely do. Scorton? Edge? Well, yeah. Honestly, I think they go Starks because they do need defensive back. And he's ranked 9th in the draft. They're at 27. I think that could be a steal for them. I think that would be good. I'm going to go ahead and do it. The Lions. Oof. I think they go D-line, honestly. True. Some of these guys I don't know as well as I maybe should. I do not follow a ton of college football, so I try to do as much as I can. I read some stuff. I haven't read everything about all these guys because there are so many guys this year, and honestly, it's a lot to get through. But I think I might do another mock draft even next weekend, right, like the week before, after even doing some more research and trying to dig into some of this a little bit more. But I think the Lions I think they either go wide receiver or I don't know, do they go edge? Mykel Williams? That would be a heck of a pickup for them. I think Mykel Williams is pretty awesome. I think Mykel Williams going to the Lions. And then got the Washington Commanders. Man, who do the I look at the fans on this one. Omarion Hampton, that's actually who I was thinking of for them. I'm not even kidding. We don't necessarily need a running back. It's not on their big thing. You think they're going to go cornerback or safety? Maybe they go Trey Amos? Or Benjamin Morrison. No, I think they go to Amos. Let's see here. What's it say about Amos? I haven't looked enough. CB2, yeah, honestly, Amos would probably be the guy for them. I think that'd be perfect. Let's go Amos. Bills. The Bills. They need edge. Bad. They got rid of Vaughn. They could use some. They're saying maybe a 2 talent there. Let's take a look. What does the analysis say? Harmon, Amos, Scorton. So Harmon would be a good one. Honestly, I think they go Scorton. Edge. I think they need edge. Stewart. I haven't. Yeah, honestly, because like it's saying like he's The Chiefs. All right, where's their punter of the future? Chiefs are going to go with... Where is he? No, he might be too good. Here we go. Kai Kroger, South Carolina punter. I'm just kidding. I got to take it somewhat seriously. They need offensive line and D-line. I think they go Nolan, Walter Nolan. Run defense, yeah. I think so. I think that's like a good fit for them. And last, yes, exactly. That's true. One. He is. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. This is Saw. If you're listening, buddy, we got the Eagles up. I will wait for a couple minutes for you. We'll talk about it a little bit. Need wide receiver. You got Igbuka still available. Omarion Hampton available. Shamar Stewart. Derek Harmon, D-line. You got Winston. You got Eric Aomaner. Aomaner is, in my opinion, I think he's going to be really good. I actually really do like him. Walter Nolan, huh? Where is Walter Nolan? I didn't even see him. Oh, I think he's already picked. I think I picked him already. Yeah, he went to the Chiefs. So, Philly not getting Walter Nolan. Personally, do you think they're going to go D-line, or do you think they're going to go wide receiver? I mean, they're good on wide receiver, I think, in my personal opinion. What do Eagles fans saying? They're saying Nick Scorton, Derek Harmon, James Pierce, all those guys are gone. Luther Burden's gone. Edge is what you're seeing on there a lot, and Shamar Stewart's technically the highest rated, but I don't think he's the best left on there. Let me text Saw real quick. Time for the Eagles. Come help me pick. Come on, Saw. Make this a fast magic game or hop in real quick. Let's go, buddy. I'm going to pick for you. And if I pick for Saw, what do you think? Juan, do we go kicker? Yeah, since Saw doesn't want to seem to pick, we'll pick a kicker. Who's on the board? Not a lot. So Walter Nolan just left. Nick Scorton just went. No, Scorton already went. He went to the Bills. I think they could use him. But if you really want to know, let's look. We look at edge. Oops, that's linebacker. We'll look at linebacker and edge. How about that? So linebacker and edge. You got Jackson, Stewart. Shamar Stewart is basically the highest left there. And then guards, like offensive lines, pretty much picked through. You got Mbuka still left for wide receiver. Cornerbacks, not a ton. You got safety. You got Benjamin Morrison. Stewart is who you want anyway. Shamar Stewart. All right. Juan's just talking about how much he doesn't like Shamar Stewart. But Shamar Stewart. Let's see here. I thought it was going to let me do 3 rounds. Well, first round for now. Maybe next time I'll see about what's my grade. I don't think it shows. Does it? Because I'm not paying. Or does it show my grade? Where would it show it? I thought it showed it, but... But yeah, I have Genty going to my least favorite place, and then I have what I think is going to happen, Tyler Warren going to the Colts, which I super don't want. I really, really don't want that. I do not. At all. And I actually do not want Walter Nolan going to Kansas City. I do not want that. Yeah. I don't think Mike Green is. And honestly, you weren't here. Juan insisted on Mike Green for the Niners to replace Greenlaw, would be my assumption there. So Mike Green went way before you guys got him, unless you're trading up. Oh boy. So I'm going to download that image. I'll post it and see what people think of it. I honestly thought we could do a second round. Let me take a look. I think you have to pay to do a second round, which kind of sucks. Because PFF is really the best place for doing the mock drafts. As far as like their system. Draft limit reached. Oh. How much is it? I looked at this earlier. $9.99 a month. Annual. Dude, no way am I spending $25 or $120. Maybe if I start making money on the YouTubes, we will. NFL draft Mac Bass. Oh yeah, let me. I want to close this out real quick. Hold on. Do that. Let me look at this real fast. Okay, what would be another good one? I would be too, but you never know. And right now, I'm not doing trades. It wasn't letting me. Let's see here. Mock draft. Take a gander here. And actually, I'm looking at Tankathon real fast. They have the Broncos picking Omarion Hampton at number 20. And they show Mike Green falling all the way with Jalen Walker going to the Niners. Dude, this pick is completely different than what we did. And it shows James Pierce falling all the way to 32, which I don't know if that's going to happen. And it shows Ezekuru going to the Reds or the Commanders at 29 in the first round. A lot of people are saying he's going to be a second round pick. And what's funny there, Juan, Guess who they have going to the Steelers at 21? Jackson Dart. That is hilarious. They have Michael Williams going to the Bengals. Offensive line there, yeah. Let's see here. I was hoping maybe we could find somewhere we could do a quick one ourselves. Everyone has Shedeur Sanders going to the Giants, and I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I think the Giants are going to tank for Manning. I really don't think they're picking a quarterback this year. Maybe I'm crazy. All right, here, hold on. So let's pull up. I got something set up here. We're going to go with our old draft. I'm going to disappear off to the corner again because I'm awesome. Go off to the corner here. Let me look here. Let's go load our photo. Oops, wrong one. That's not the right picture. Let's look at the results. I'm going to copy our results that we just did for the first round, and we will do a very fast speed. So we think Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Armand, Jalen Walker, Shedeur Sanders, Kelvin Banks, Mike Green going to the Niners. What else we got here? So we got Mike Green, McMillan, Cowboys, Simmons. Where's Simmons? Josh Simmons going to protect Tua. Tyler Warren, unfortunately, going to not the Broncos. Campbell. Where's Campbell? Going to the Falcons. Will Johnson. I know that's a fun one for you there. Then we got, what is it? James Pierce. Where's Pierce? Pierce? Where are we at here? All right, now we're down to... All right, we're down to Seattle. Seattle, I had... where is he? Gray Zabel, I think, right? Yeah, Zabel. Barron. Jackson Dart. Boy. Loveland. Oh, he was up higher. He is. There he is. Colston Loveland going to the Chargers. Oh, wait, no. I'm out of whack. Hold on. Can I go back? Oh, I screwed up. Crap. Well, this is going swimmingly. Sorry, I'll do this quickly. We will do this quick. I promise. Probably. Why isn't it letting me pick? Okay. Cam Ward. Abdul Carter. I swear to God, I'm going to suck at this less at one point. Good Lord. Like I said. Travis Hunter. Okay, so there we go. So Travis Hunter. Will Campbell. Mason Graham. Oh, right there. Ah. Ashton Genty. Armand. Jalen Walker. Shedeur. Kelvin Banks. Mike Green. McMillan. Simmons. Right? Josh Simmons. We got Tyler Warren. Jahad Campbell. If I can find his name, because I suck. Will Johnson. Going to the Cards. And then we have Pierce going to the Bengals. Is that who's up right now? Yes. So Pierce. Zabel going to... Who did I miss? I missed Barron. That's what I screwed up on. Barron going to the Bucks. Yes. So Barron going to the Bucks. Golden going to the Broncos. That's what I messed up on. Then Jackson Dart. Then Loveland. Then Burden. Then Grant. Yeah, I figure we'll do a second round real quick. I wanted to do one more than one round. Grant, Connolly Jr. They have him lower than that, but I think that's where he's going. LA going... Where is he? Donovan. Starks going to the Ravens. Michael Williams going to the Lions. Amos. Scorton. Why is my brain not working? All right, I've been up all day. I had a long day today. Where's Scorton? Am I crazy? Is he not? Edge, Nick Scorton. Oh, God, there he is. Right in front of my face. Anyway. Walter Nolan, and then Shamir Stewart. All right, that rounds out our first round. So, there's our first round. Now, on to the second round. Now that we've gotten that sorted out. That was our first round again. What do you think they come back with now? Do you think they jump up and get Egbuka here in the second round to begin because they do need wide receiver? Or do they go with a offensive guard? No. Or do they go with DT? Honestly, I think they go wide receiver here. Personally, I think the Browns got Abdul Carter. Oh, Milroe. Do they? I don't know. I think, honestly, right here, though, they could, man. I wonder. That would be smart. But they're the Browns, so... Yeah, that's even more of a reason to draft Milroe. He can learn behind Flacco, because Flacco's ancient. Yeah, maybe they do go. You know what? Milroe. We're going to go Milroe. That is actually a good idea. New York didn't pick quarterback. I don't think they're going to pick here either for quarterback. I think they go offense, though, and I think they go guard. I think they go Booker. I think they get their offensive line set because I really do think they're going to try and get Manning next year if he does go to the draft. Now for the Titans, they got their quarterback. The question is, what do they go after this? Do they go wide receiver? They need it badly. Do they go Harris, Trey Harris? 6'2", 205, fast guy. Mbuka, 6 foot 202. Harris says... Oh. Yeah, let's say they go Mbuka. Now you got the Jags. They're doing pretty good in a lot of different areas. Defense definitely needs to be picked up. Maybe they go tight end, though. Maybe Mason Taylor. They did not get one in the first round. So they went defense in the first in this draft for myself. So I'm thinking they go tight end. They pick the third best tight end available in Trey Harris. I meant Mason Taylor. Oops. Well, stupid. Okay, well, that was dumb. Well, regardless. That may have been stupid of me. Maybe they do go wide receiver. I wish there was a way to back up one pick. Can you? No, you can't. Okay, well, whatever. Trey Harris wouldn't be a bad pick for them either, though, realistically. The Raiders. So they got running back. They need wide receiver. You know what? So what we're going to do is they need wide receiver. They already have tight end. So just flip-flop these two. Mason Taylor is going here. Trey Harris is going. So Mason Taylor is going to the Jags. Trey Harris is going to the Raiders. That was a misclick on my part. That was dumb. And I think, so we already have where is it? We have offensive tackle going in the first round. Do the Patriots go guard? Because they need everything on that line. It is a deeper wide receiver class. So I think they go back-to-back picks, offensive line to protect their... That's true. But honestly, I think they go wide receiver. And I think we just flip those two. Let's see here. Who did they go in the first round here? The Bears went offensive tackle. So that should be pretty good. They could go Hampton. I think this would be a good pickup for them. I think they go Hampton. That would be a great pick. Now, we did go Shedeur on this one. I think they need to go with a guard to protect him. So I think this is when they take their guard. Now, it's between these two. I don't know enough about them, so I'm going to go with the higher of the two rankings. That's just because I don't know enough. But I think the Saints go with offensive line to protect their new quarterback. You got the Bears again. They just went running back. And they need... So we went with the Bears in the first round. You look... Offensive tackle. Running back. Do we go another offensive tackle or guard? Or do we go down because their needs, they need edge and they need safety? Is there a safety good enough in this class that they could jump to? How did I miss that he was still on the board? Emanawari? So, Emanawari. Going safety. Jets. Derek Harmon. Jack Sawyer. Who's Jack Sawyer? I think Jets go Derek Harmon. Be a heck of a pickup. I screwed up and I don't think I had the right thing set. All right, Niners. Niners. You guys need a lot. Siobhan Revel, East Carolina. Tyreek Williams, or Tyleek. All right, there's that. Now, you said Tyleek. You said Tyleek Williams. No corner. Oh, no cornerback. Never mind. Okay, so who do these goobers pick? Yeah, defensive tackle. Yes. So we had them pick a wide receiver. What do you think their chances of picking up a not defensive player? They might go Landon Jackson. I think Landon Jackson would be a great pick for the Cowboys. There we go. Let's see here. Matt Milliam. Wyatt Milliam, you think? I think Wyatt Milliam would be good. They do need to build their O-line. They got their new tight end. You got the Falcons. Falcons need a cornerback. Siobhan Revel, highest available. Benjamin Morrison. I think Revel, whatever. They already, okay, so I don't know. That thing is I don't know enough, but I know that they need offensive line. So I could be totally wrong. No, we're not going with a kicker. What do you think? Schweissinger? Schleichinger? Carson? Let's go with Carson Schleichinger. No linebacker? What do we pick for them in the last round? They got cornerback. That's right. I think they go linebacker. I don't think there's a defensive tackle high enough on this list, really. Well, I guess if you look at the list, yeah, it's pretty far down there. TJ Sanders. Darius Alexander. All right, TJ Sanders. TJ Sanders. We'll do TJ Sanders. All right. Who we got going for this? They need, so for the we did offensive line for these guys, offensive tackle for the Dolphins. They need guard. There's not really a ton out there right here. They also need defensive tackle. They could use safety. We could do Xavier Watts. They do need safety. He would be a good pickup at this point. TJ Sanders? Who the heck is he? Oh, TJ Sanders already picked. Yeah, so we do Xavier Watts. That'd be a good pick. Defense, every pick. I'm doing defense every single pick for these fucking Bengals. Because the Bengals, let's see, I went edge last time, so corner would be good. Benjamin Morrison. So let's do Benjamin Morrison. They need the defense. It doesn't even matter. Best available defender, period, for the Bengals. Anything. Now for these guys, oh boy. Do they go edge? JT Tuimeloso or whatever? I don't know anything about that guy. This is starting to get into the area where I don't know enough about some of these guys, but I think you go with edge. They still need O-line. We did do O-line. We could try and see. This is a big boy. Well, maybe we go O-line, the next highest available offensive tackle. Or do they, if they need guard, like if we're looking at guard and center. Ratledge. Yeah, Ratledge would be next, but he's down the list, man. And their next pick isn't that far away. They have another pick in another pick. So, maybe they go... Actually, the Broncos, they could pick anyone. Because they're basically picking back-to-back, because I think I know what the Broncos are going to do here. So, maybe... So, I think they go edge. And then the Broncos are going to pick. And I'm going to do what I want them to do, which is this. And I don't care what anyone says. I want Cameron Skattebo on the Broncos, man. I want him there. That's who I want. I don't care what anyone else is saying. That's who I want. And then I think after that, then they go Ratledge. So they literally get two linemen. Blow it, Juan. I get to pick my guy. I want him so bad. We'll do another one where maybe you get him. I don't care, man. I want him. I want him in the... I don't care what round. I'm afraid if we wait till the third, you dickbags are going to take him at 75, and we're not going to get a chance to take him at whatever pick, right, at 85. We're going to be 10 picks behind you unless we trade up in the third round. I want Skattebo, man. I think he would fit so well in the Peyton offense. We're going to stop after the second round today. But this is what I think. That's who I want. I know it is too high. I know. So, what do we pick for the Bucks last time? We did cornerback. That's right. So, I'll probably go linebacker. Schweizensinger. Now, they got their wide receiver. Do you think they're happy with that as wide receiver? Probably. I think they go back and they go defense. I don't care, man. I want him on the Broncos. Tacos for Cam Scadaboo for the Broncos. Green Bay Packers. Oof. Yeah, I think we do cornerback. I think you're right. I think Thomas. It's either Thomas or Hairston. I mean, there might be someone else that I'm missing. Maybe Porter. I think they go Iowa State corner. Not a just a I don't know, just a wild shoot in the dark. Yes, you have been for a while. It's basically been you. Well, you got Saw sitting there playing Magic the Gathering, and you know, I have concerns that maybe David was a little too drunk for a mock draft. Just kidding. Or he's just listening. It's basically a conversation of me and you tonight, Juan. Chargers. They got a tight end. Maybe they go with Noel. Be a good fit for them. Wide receiver. And then went edge with them earlier on. Maybe this is when they come back and they grab Thomas, cornerback. That is a big need. Irsay. I think because like they need a center. They could shift some guys around depending on what they want to do, and they could go Irsay. Or Maxwell Hairston. Yeah, we'll go Hairston. We'll do another one down the road. I'm going to do a little bit more. This is where I'm going to do most of my research because I don't know a lot of these guys, where we're at now. Oh boy. Maybe we go another tackle for them. They need all of the help. I think the Texans, do we do guard or tackle? We did tackle. Is there another guard near? Is there a guard coming up? That might be someone they could do or do. Oof. Honestly, I think we just give them another tackle. Just anyone to protect. Ravens. Do edge from Ole Miss. Let's do that. I need to look into that guy. I'm going to print this out and look at some of these players and see how bad I may have messed up. Okay. Lions. Oh, Jalen. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I just really want him. Honestly, I had him going to the Broncos in the 3rd round on my first mock draft. But I think, honestly, he's going to go to the Niners in the 3rd round. So unless the Broncos trade up, I think he's going to go to the Niners. And I think This point, I'm just going to kind of throw some stuff and see if it sticks to the wall. Let's go Royals. They need edge, cornerback, safety. Got edge. Swinson. Go ahead and throw him in there. Ooh, and the Bills, they got another pick here in the second round. And we can go defensive Darius Alexander. That could be a reach too. Mbo. Maybe they go Mbuka. Let's go safety for the Chiefs. And then last one. Last pick I'm doing today. Yeah, I don't think they're going to... I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I think they maybe pick someone later. We already did, I believe. Well, yeah, they're going to get another pick here in like 2 picks because they have a round 3 pick. And I think they'll pick one up there. Saw, if you're listening, who do you want in the second if you see anyone? Ulfa Wimi Oladahawo? Let's see. Who did we pick for him? Who did he pick in the first? He did do edge first round. So you think safety, cornerback, defensive tackle, Alfred Collins. Saying he could slide though. Which one's Holiday Jones? Who? Oladijo. Oladijo? Oladijo? Oladijo. Okay, Oladijo. Oladijo. Oladijo? Okay, I'm trying. I'll try. I haven't heard a lot of these guys' names yet. I need to do more research. Oladijo. Oladejo? Oladijo? Okay, who do they go with? Less authentically. Ola? Ola! I would like a quesadilla. Like that? Sorry. Queso? Oladejo. 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 Okay, I think I got it. Let's go with whoever this guy is. I don't know who that is. That's going to solid finish out the second round. The biggest thing is I really wanted to pick Scatterboo in a second. Next round, we will make it more. I really, honestly, though, if the Broncos can trade up to 74 and take Scatterboo right before the Niners, might make me a happy boy. Now, pardon me. I think that'll do it for tonight, but we are going to do another one, and I will be streaming the first round and hopefully the second and third as well. I need to look at timing and what I'm going to be doing work-wise. But I should be able to do first, second, third round. Actually, while we're here, let me look it up. Day 2. Let's see here. NFL draft round. All right, day 2. NFL draft rounds day 2. It does not start until 7 p.m. So I'm going to say it now. We are doing. Yeah. Well, you'll be here with me if you want. If you want to, like I said, if you guys want to, I'm doing day 1 and day 2. So all the first 3 rounds, live streaming the entirety. So come hang out with me. I'm going to have some beers and we will talk about the draft as it goes, make some predictions, see how our predictions compare to what actually happens. So Juan, I hope you'll be there. I hope all you other guys can make it, or others can make it. Yeah. I will. Maybe David will be here for a little bit as well. So we'll see. All right, yeah, let me know. If you're here, great, because honestly, Juan, it was just me and you today, pretty much. I mean, there's other viewers here, but no one's really talking. So I appreciate it. Juan, I will see you next week. We'll do another, I'll set up something. We'll do another mock draft next week. And then we will do the full draft. I might have another lunch break game, depending. I don't think last time I picked the wrong game to do. It was way too long, so I ended up having to work later than I wanted to. So that was a little bit my mistake. But I might do another lunch break gaming sesh, and then we will do another mock draft, and then we will be here for the NFL draft in 2 weeks. So see you guys soon. Juan, see you soon. And Broncos are going to get Scatterboo. Just saying. Bye-bye.